What do you do when you're driving down the road and you see an abandoned house in the middle of nowhere surrounded by woods? You go inside. Let's go see what we got here. A little grand piano here. Huh. Or up there, there's the roof. Second floor story. That doesn't look very good at all either. Yeah, you could definitely tell there was a fire in here. So we got a whole fireplace there. But this looks like the old kitchen. All right, as I mentioned before, we are at an abandoned house right off of US 31 near Grissom Air Reserve Base in Peru, Indiana. I've been going by this house for quite some time. It looks very interesting. It's quite a ways to get here. There's no easy access. You can't just pull to the side of the road. There's a gate in front of it, and it's a busy highway. There's really not many road accesses. I found an access road about maybe a half a mile to the south. So I parked over there and walked through a field to get here. So it took a little bit of time to get here, but we are here now. We're going to see what's inside. I don't know a whole lot of history about this place, like who lived here or whatever, how long it's been abandoned, but it looks like it's been abandoned for some time. I'm going to turn you around. I heard there was a fire here in the 2000s and done some damage inside here. We're going to see what we're looking at here. But you can see looks pretty run down in here. We're going to step inside here. The floor is very shifty, so be very careful walking in here. I don't even like the looks of that. Okay, wow. We have an old pool table here. I'm gonna turn my light on here. I don't know if it's gonna help much. Okay, it might help sound there. An old pool table. Did not expect to see that right here in the front room. I don't see any. No billiard sticks or balls there. Let's go in this room right here. Looks like a closet up that way. Here's the stairs. Before we go up those stairs, I got to show you that. I got a little grand piano here. Or an organ. I'm not really sure what the difference is. We're going to go back out here in this room here where the floor is very sketchy. Look up there, there's the roof. Second floor story. That doesn't look very good at all either. Yeah, you could definitely tell there was a fire in here. So we got a whole fireplace there. Another hidden room here. Probably was a bedroom once at one time. Got a old bathroom there. Wow. Old tub, counter space. Interesting. Yeah. There's another window all boarded up. Here's another door here. I don't know where this goes. I'm trying to keep away from that part of the floor as much as possible. Wow. All right. Got some more rooms in here. It's got a closet there. Hope you guys can see this. Let me turn on my light, see if that helps out. A little bit what we're dealing with. An outside door and some more windows. This floor looks a little better than the other one, but we got some cabinets here. Cabinet space there. It does smell very musty in here, so I probably won't stay in here too long because of that. But this looks like the old kitchen. Wow. Yeah, definitely the old kitchen. You got your stove there. Looks like a washer there, washer or dryer. You got your old sink there. Ooh, wow, got the little cranny, little nook and cranny here. That goes to that room we were just in. That's kind of nifty. I guess if you can, hey, you can serve me dinner, you go right there. That would have been a nice little cool little window at the time. You didn't have the hole in the floor, so yeah, we definitely got to be careful in here. Like I said, yeah, fire definitely took this place, unfortunately. You see the old brick. All right, well, there's the first floor. There's another stairway right here. Now we're gonna We're gonna try it. It seems a little more sturdy over here. You can see the window busted open. Nature's coming in. Hoping nobody's in here. Like I said, this is definitely hard to get to. It's in the middle of nowhere. And you gotta be careful of these floors. You can see the hole in the floor there. Right there. There's another stairway. I think we got 3 floors in this bad boy. Here's another floor, store, a room. I'm gonna turn it around here. There's a closet there. There's some holes there. I'm not going to go walking any further there. I apologize, guys, but that does not look safe. So we're going to go here. There's another room right there. There's more to this than I thought. There's a floor there, but I think it's going to be better. Okay. Another room here. Yeah. I bet this was really nice in its time. I bet it looked beautiful with these big old windows. I bet it was really nice in here. There's a closet. Probably another room here. Okay, yeah, this is the one that we first came in, that front room there. You can see there's the floor. That floor is really gone. We're not going to go in that room. That floor is really gone. There's some more big, beautiful windows right there. And another bedroom right there. Here's some drywall on the floor here. This is probably just a nice big walk-in closet. Maybe it's another room. Huh. Little cot there. Table. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely in bad shape. One of those sketchy urban explorers that. Now that's that stairway when we first came in I showed you. We'll probably go back down that stairway. Yeah, there's that piano down there. So yeah, that's that stairway there. Another round window there. So let's go back to this other stairway that I saw that I did not expect. I believe it was right here. Yeah, let's go in here and see what we got here. That must be the attic or the 3rd floor. Well, you know we gotta go. There's a boot. Hello? Holler out here. Anybody here? Just in case somebody was here. I'm seeing boots and stuff. Animal dung there. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a attic to the outside. We will not be going there, but let's, pardon me if I'm not real steady here. Oh, I made it up here. It wasn't too bad. I don't think I shook you too bad. Here's the attic. Here's some birds. Wow. Yeah, there's a stairwell all the way to the outside, as you can tell, but there's about 4 stairs missing. Wow. You can hear the animals or trees above me. All right. Well, there's the attic. All right, we are back down the stairs at the stairway. Again, that pool table is pretty cool to see. I did not expect to see that for sure, but that's pretty much it for the house. So there's several outbuildings around here that I want to look at. All right, we are outside. I don't know if I showed you that before, but there's a satellite dish there. Like I said, it's burned in the early 2000s, I believe. There's a little bitty, like a little crawl space cellar here. We'll take a look down here. Probably turn the light on for you here. All right. Hope you can see in there. It was like the way access. There wasn't access. Looks like from the inside to here. You see the hole down there. Little crawl space down here. I don't know what's all back here, but it's definitely a crawl space. There's a hole there. An animal or something was making a hole there. There's an old microwave. Yeah, there's a stairway back up to the house. That was one of those doors. I don't know if it would come to the kitchen or what, but yeah, I didn't remember seeing it. So I just got more just utility stuff here. Wow, yeah, this is a lot. There's a lot in here. A lot to be here. Yeah, there's a. You know me, I gotta look at every nook and cranny. Gotta look at every nook and cranny. Yes. Can you imagine the stories these places has? I gotta watch careful. These hoses down here that are coming apart with the little wires are kind of strung all around, so I don't want to lose them. There's another hole in the ground. There's the old water heater. I apologize. Here's the floor to the floor we were just at. I apologize for the shakiness there. I'm trying to work around a lot of this stuff here that without getting jabbed or falling down. All right, I think we finally reached the end. I think we finally reached the end of this. I'm kind of curious what this is. Huh? Some kind of chute of some sort. Interesting. All right. All right, yeah, it's basement's a little sketchy down here. Yeah, but we saw it, didn't we? You saw it here first. Things we go through to make sure you guys get quality videos, or at least get to see a lot of things that I get to see. So again, I apologize for the shakiness. I'm just trying to get around here without breaking my leg, falling down. We're going to continue on now. That was the crawl space. So we got an old garage here. There we go. The front garage door looks like it's still locked and secured, so I'll probably be able to get down in it. But yeah, I imagine the storage this place has. And like I say in a lot of my videos, if you know anything about this place, got any little history about it, let me know. I would love to know myself. Now, there's no back door here. I'm gonna look inside of here. I'm gonna take a look inside the garage front door here. Look and see. Says, I got one that says private property, which I believe it is. We're just going to take a look inside the garage here. Nothing there. All right. There's a view from the house, that side. All right, we got an old barn out here just north of the house. Old storage now. Old barn through here. All right. Big old tire in there. Yeah, these are just side doors for storage. That's where we just stepped in. I showed you at the beginning there. Oh, Beck's Choices. Cool old sign there. If you're into collecting signs. Yeah, that got a tree right in front of that door, so we'll just peek in here through this big opening here. Bunch of tires. Just a bunch of tires and stores, a bunch of junk. So yeah. And as you can see, that's part of the field I had to walk through to get through here today. It's a mess. So, all right. There's one more building out here I want to look at, and then that'll be pretty much it on this property. Like I said, yeah, if you know anything about this, know who lived here, when it was abandoned, exactly when the fire occurred, man, please comment below. I'd love to hear your story and know more about it. These kind of places are awesome. They have a lot of history to them, so it's always great to get it. That's the reason I document it, because you see the condition of this place. It's probably not going to be here much longer. Oh, this, I'm guessing, was probably some kind of animal building. At one time, like animals would come out of those little doors there to graze or whatever. in the fields. There's a bunch of those doors there, like maybe hogs, sheep. I mean, I don't know. Heck, it could be big enough for cattle. I don't know. Yeah, there are a bunch of them. Yeah, there's a bunch of those doors here. I don't see an actual door to this place, but definitely got some animals down through here. I'm gonna open and look in here. Yeah, it's just a little old animal shed, animal barn type thing here. Yeah, just an old animal barn. All right. Just an old animal barn. All right. Well, that wraps up for this explore. Like I said, I'm glad I got out here. I finally wanted to get out here and see what this is all about and get inside and look. I took some pictures. There's quite a bit in there, but it's very kind of a scary area as far as the floors are very bad, so I didn't want to walk too far into some of them rooms. But glad I saw it before they tear this down, which I'm sure it's probably going to be in the making pretty soon. But man, I really appreciate all you joining me again today. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you like these kind of abandoned places where I just see stuff on the side of the road, be sure to check this one out right here. I'm sure you'll like it. Until then, go make it a great day.